whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
He's crossed now.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Shadow! Hey, Zoo!
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Fights off the defender. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On the double. 150. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ready. General West.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, Haywood!
I got it.
Brady will try again on second down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 9, Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Bravo!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Jones. He finds McKinnon, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Let's go, let's go. Now.
Jones from the gun on third down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second down, McKinnon.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Me and you on the game. Come on.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the pace...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Third down and long.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
I'm coming. Alert. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the screen. 58, boy.
Hey, second.
Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
I think he's gunned it. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense. Is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, Hinch? And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
First down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
He's coming, double up.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
55, Mike 55. Rip. Hey, scared. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check, check.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Giants.
Here we go.
Jones now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's second down and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Rabbit.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 37-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready.
Mike 20. Go, go, go.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here again is McKinnon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready, set.
Mike 50. 65.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey. Check tight. Hey, Steve 6. Hey. 50 the mark.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Sponge. No.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have added on, and they're pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 28-yard line.
Wait, set, ready? Hey, check it.
58's the money. 58's the money. Gotta do better.
When he hits.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, echo.
Jones now operating from the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. 11 yards there, 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. McKinnon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Gallman. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
72. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on.
Brady to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Wait, 20! 58, come on!
Now Brady. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Wait, that's 20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Go bandit. Don't get nervous.
58, right?
To throw is Brady. This one complete to Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Regular.
You got 3, you got 3.
Hey, exit.
58.
Wait, what do you got?
Back to throw, Brady. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's McKinnon. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Set. 60 yards.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready to break.
Mike 20. Come on. Right. He's set on you. Set on the right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Haywood.
From the gun, Jones. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.